It's not about, that's not where it's from.
But it's a people don't do the bylaw, that's it said, I can't write it. It's on his private property. You can put a sign on it. Leave that. Even on private property. Let's get that shit because he has guns in his home.
Let me see, I didn't read that.
He has guns in his house. 2-0 start this year. I didn't never think that. 2-0 start for the football team.
We're going to call the meeting in order. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That might be too high. I didn't do it. What are you looking at me for? Good.
No, it's this one.
Is it on?
No, it ain't.
Good. Open Public Meetings Act statement, please.
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was forwarded to the official township newspaper, as posted on the bulletin board and township website. This meeting is being videotaped and will be on Channel 9.
Roll call.
Mr. Marsh?
Here.
Mr. Fiorella?
Here.
Mayor Bruno?
Here. I get a motion to approve correspondence and reports.
Make a motion to approve correspondence and reports.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from August 12th, 2025?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
What?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve the bill list?
Motion to approve the bill list.
Second.
Matt?
Mr. Marsh?
Yes.
Mr. Fiorella?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve a mobile food handling license from Daily Grace Cafe?
Motion to approve the food handling license.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve the raffles for Olma, Our Lady of Mercy, Green and Gold?
Motion to approve the raffles.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Before I get into the first public portion, motion for the first public portion for resolution, we are going to pull Resolution 133 and R134. Can I get a motion to open the first public portion for resolutions below?
Make a motion for the first public portion.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to close the first public portion?
Motion to close.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve Resolution 12725, granting junkyard license within the Township of Franklin?
Motion R12725.
Second.
Matt?
Mr. Marsh?
Yes.
Mr. Fiorella?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve Resolution 12825, authorizing tax collector to grant tax exemption for a totally disabled veteran?
Motion R12825.
Second.
Mr. Marsh?
Yes.
Mr. Fiorella?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Resolution 12925, authorizing tax collector to grant tax exemption for a totally disabled veteran.
Motion R12925.
Second.
Mr. Marsh?
Yes.
Mr. Fiorella?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Resolution 13025, authorizing the qualified purchasing agent to award non-fair and open contracts up to the township bid threshold of $53,000.
Motion R13025.
Second.
Mr. Marsh?
Yes.
Fiorello.
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. Resolution 13125, resolution of the governing body certifying and accepting the annual audit.
Motion R-13125.
Second.
Mr. Marsh?
Yes.
Mr. Fiorello.
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. Resolution 13225, authorizing contracts with certain approved state contract vendors for contracting units pursuant to NJSA 40A 11-12A.
Motion R-13225.
Second.
Mr. Marsh?
Yes.
Mr. Fiorello.
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. And again, we're removing 133 and 134. Can I get a motion for the introduction of the following ordinances? The public hearing will be on October 14th, 2025.
Make a motion for the introduction.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
The ordinance, it's a little quick though, Mike. Ordinance 1125, ordinance of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, releasing, extinguishing, and vacating the rights of the public in a portion of a paper street known as Washington Avenue. And again, that ordinance will be, public hearing will be on October 14th, 2025. Again, can I get a motion to introduce that ordinance?
I'll make that motion again.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion for, open the second public portion for comments?
Make a motion to second public portion.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Harry Kennedy, 1578 Fries Mill Road. You pulled those two resolutions?
Correct. You'll probably see him again next month.
Okay, fine. I'll save my discussion of those two resolutions for next month then, Mr.
Thank you.
Mayor. No problem at all. The only question I would have on that, since they're coming up next month, is you're doubling the labor attorney's fees in terms of that resolution. I believe it goes from $10,000 to $20,000. Is that correct?
Correct.
And I believe that your labor attorney has been utilized in depositions and sitting in on a court case that's pending for the township. Is that correct?
Correct.
And who approved that to happen?
We did.
You did, and you
Well,
did-
we didn't, like, she's been used for that, so, correct, Matt?
Yes.
She's, well, thank you, Matt and Matt. The only question would be, you are represented, I believe, by a law firm in that lawsuit, is that correct?
Correct. And Matt, am I allowed to?
Yeah, we're not going to discuss the underpinnings of the pending litigation where all parties
You are represented by a law firm in that, from JIF?
From the JIF, correct.
Right, so JIF assigned that attorney?
JIF assigned which attorney?
Well, I know they didn't assign the second one because you're about to approve the township paying for her to do it.
JIF approved the first
Right,
attorney, I'm
JIF
sure.
approved the first attorney. Was there
Correct.
any input from anyone in this township in terms of hiring that attorney?
This attorney here?
No, the first one, the North Jersey law firm, Hatfield and Schwartz.
I believe there was.
I
correct.
believe there was too. So there was input that you wanted Hatfield and Schwartz to represent you.
Correct.
And who made that decision? Your attorney or
Well,
your clerk or
the JIF,
you?
the JIF,
And
kind
who
of.
represents us on the JIF? Barb Friesian-Mill?
I believe so.
Yeah, Mayor, we're not going to discuss
I'll bet you're
underpinnings
not,
of the
man. I'll
lawsuit.
bet you don't want to discuss that.
No, we're not able to.
Oh.
There's pending litigation
It's pending but
against
again.
the township, and we're not going to
but that
comment on the
firm-
specifics.
That firm was suggested by JIF. If you get a chance, I know that Mark and Mike are pretty new to government.
Lawsuits?
Yeah, you can read a lot about lawsuits. You can read about Montclair. You'll really enjoy the lawsuit in Montclair with Sean Spiller, the candidate for governor, and the people that represented him in that lawsuit and the way they handled it. Take a look at who the attorneys involved were, and maybe you'll understand why we ended up with this law firm at this time in this town. But if you're going to have JIF pay for it, or at least some of it, remember your JIF amount increased by about 35%. Why would you have duplicative attorneys if you're already paying for it through JIF? I know you don't want to discuss it because it's a law case, but why would you have duplicative attorneys? Is that necessary? Do you need more than one attorney? You got more exposure than you need? Is there any reason for a second attorney that you're paying for, Mr. Mayor?
I'm not going to talk about it.
Not going to talk about it. I bet you're not. I just would mention this, that last year you spent approximately $155,000 on legal fees, which was about half as much as you spent in '23 when you had your all-day Friday meetings and Mr. Lyons made an extra $300,000 that year. You spent $155,000 last year. However, you increased the legal expenses to $298,000. I would wonder, again, Mr. Marsh didn't ask to be represented by any special attorney. You didn't ask to be represented by any special attorney. Mr. Fiorella wasn't here when the alleged incident took place. I don't know why he needs a special attorney. I can understand why Mr. Doyle might want a special attorney. In my own mind, I can understand that. But why would the township foot a double bill and double bill the taxpayers when you're paying for one set of attorneys through the JIF and you're hiring a second attorney who Mr. Lyons used to work for to protect who? Mr. Doyle, Mr. Fiorella, Mr. Lyons? I don't know who they're protecting. But in any case, it's an unnecessary expense. I can hardly wait to discuss that in great detail next week. Finally,
Next month.
oh, next month, that's right, it's a whole month.
Don't
I'll
get
look
ahead of
forward to
yourself.
that discussion.
Now,
Thank
you're
you,
getting
Mr.
a little
Mayor,
ahead
you
of
have a good
yourself.
night.
Thank you.
Good evening. Can everybody hear me? I'm not going to touch.
You're going to touch, you're going to, Matt,
I know, no, it's okay. I'll just stand up a little bit.
can you hear in the back?
Can I? Okay.
Hold
I
on, we
know
got to put it down.
I touch it? Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to, first off, I think commending our fire companies for what week they had. As a resident, I can tell you that I got quite a few phone calls that were concerned with the, situation with school opening and the fires that were going there. And Mr. DeCesare, his group was unbelievable, and we're lucky to have him. We're really lucky to have him. One of the things that I was asked from some of the residents who called the paper and wanted to know was about this Shield Alloy plant. And I
Not
had no
Shield
idea.
Alloy.
Oh my gosh, I'm in Newfield. Yeah.
Pioneer Metal.
Thank you. Pioneer Metal, thank you. And Pioneer Metal was apparently on the EPA list for
Correct.
quite some time. What I was wondering is the township getting like annual, I would say letters or any
Updates.
correspondence?
We get updates when they're out there and how long they're going to be out there and kind of what they're looking for. We don't get complete chemistry reports from them, but we do get updates letting us know they're going to be out there, how long they're going to be out there. They need to access the compost facility, which is right next to that, and things of that nature.
We knew that they were out there.
What
This past
bothered
week
me
or week
was
and
when
a
I was able to finally pull up something, okay, on their website. And I know they had done all that cleanup. And then I guess another group came in and was there until 2025, which I wasn't aware of. I guess I always thought that was them cleaning up.
That was for testing, and they actually went out and they were doing door-to-door with residents in that area that could be affected with the groundwater, so.
Well, according to what they're putting out, okay, just to update you, this is the only one I could get. Once I got it, it was kind of lost. But one of the things that was there was that the electroplating activities ended in 2005, and then the facility was used for powder coating operations until 2025, which I really wasn't aware that there was somebody else, who had done that. But it says the facility is now closed again. What I guess considered was that this part here. When they sampled the site in 2019, they found elevated levels, and it started with chromium, polychlorinated, PCBs, I'll just make it a little shorter, and a whole list of contaminations in this site that threatened the area downriver from the site, including Timothy Lake, which is used for swimming, fishing, boating, and all, and we do have some veterans there. The other part was it also was concerned about Malaga Lake, Willow Grove Lake, and Union Lake Wildlife Management. And when I saw that this was continuing to contaminate, I was wondering how much the EPA is there, and are they noticing, because there's a lot of people who are on well water, as well as if it comes from Timothy Lake, it comes behind here, as well as everybody in our town hall and all that uses the water and what's going on. I know it was a mess and it burned for 6 days, so I'm not sure what is in the soil, but I hope that we will be able to continue to stay on top of them as a community, so that way we're not left with such a disaster and at the danger that it poses to our children at the school who are out there on the field playing and those kind of things. So that's really my concern, and I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mayor, let me touch on that real quick.
Touch what?
Touch on that real quick.
Okay.
So the EPA was out there when this fire started. And tonight I have Jack Manzo, in charge of our Russell County program here with me. If there's anybody have any questions about this, yes, there were levels of chromium, copper, and lead. We did a lot of air quality testing throughout the week. Every message and every press release and every alert that was put out by me. I did my best to try to keep the public up to date on what was going on. Since that air quality testing has been going on, I've gotten alerts every single morning from the EPA about air quality in front of those courthouses, in front of the site, also in front of Delson High School each day, because we have a stationary monitor out there. And no time were there any air levels that were unhealthy on the campus of Delson. So that was the number one concern, and obviously the residents across the street. When we did get those elevated levels across the street, we immediately spoke to those residents and gave them instructions on what they needed to do. Really the main concern from this point was the first responders that were out at that site fighting the fire. As of right now, we have set up medical testing for all of them to see if there's any metals in their blood and urine samples. Correct. At this point, no one's come back positive for anything, so that's a good thing. But like I said, we wanted to make sure that the public is well aware of what we were doing on our end. I don't know how often we're out there testing. We were out there testing when this fire started. I don't know the frequency of that. To say that I'm very unimpressed with the EPA is an understatement. To get information out of them with a full teeth. I do want to commend the fire department. I want to commend either the State Forest Fire Service. I want to commend our Gulf County OEM. Our police officers, hazmat, on a local and county end, we handled everything that we need to handle. Kept residents abreast of what we need to keep them abreast of. The EPA, that's a different story. I can't speak for them. I really have no words for how unimpressed I am. So, Jack, you want to add anything on that note? Any other questions?
Yeah, thanks, Matt. First and foremost, thank you for everyone going online, getting on that press releases. Matt here does a phenomenal job. He's one of our better OEM coordinators in Gloucester County. So you guys are very good hands. Obviously, everyone knows it as well. The fire department is doing an amazing job. What the EPA was up there doing, they were doing testing. Basically, they got to go through different stages of testing to see what's in the ground. So they do well, then they do water. Then we'll do soil. So we're trying to figure out exactly what's in there, where it goes, how far downstream it's going, and how far down depth into the earth it's going as well. Based upon those results, then they go for funding to pursue rolling federal grants and that they go through that. Once they get those federal funding approved based upon testing results, that's the next cleanup process for activity. So there was definitely a little ways out for cleanup efforts to go on there. The lead that was there, obviously, they remain in the ground. There's lots of lead, nickel, copper, chromium in dirt in New Jersey. That's not really totally abnormal. The level that's out there, obviously, that's the abnormal state. I would say that. So there's definitely some changes over there. Going through the summer stuff that we've been talking with the EPA on, obviously, well water. So, well concerns, there's definitely something that we brought to their attention. We're asking for perimeter around, the site. And I think it's gonna go down a little bit as well, to get actual well tested. You know, we need to, we're gonna be saying with all of our construction, we go to, we're gonna do some well testing, as well. So we listen to the concerns, we're not getting back to you on Facebook. I promise you, we're on Facebook a lot, we're reading your concerns, we're reading the messages that you're putting out there. We're addressing them, we already have it, we'll address it for you. So we have definitely advocates, right? We both have kids. I don't know who's right on the last one of that, but we both have kids. I understand these ones behind any university. And I certainly don't want my kids going to Chelsea reviews on how to clean out of it. So, as Matt alluded to, we have 2 monitoring stations over there, permanently fixed monitors. They were there the entire time. We have 5 up altogether. One was next to the property directly next door. Monitor that, and 2 others were included for 5 permanent monitoring. And then we had 8 contracting service out there doing it with EPA, and then our hazmat team, and actually Jimmy County hazmat team is on it as well. We do around the clock, loading control, do air monitoring as well. So we can data and say, yeah, there was no air monitoring schedule that were in the new school, and that kind of stuff. So that's all I'm curious about.
Yeah, I think the important thing that I got out of all of this towards the end of this investigation from the EPA finally was that yes, it's on the national priorities list, but it's on the national priorities list for ecological reasons, not for human health. So that was kind of something that opened my eyes and it made me feel a little bit better. I know it's not good what went on, but I feel like we did the best we could to keep everyone updated. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah.
So I live 22 miles from Pioneer, west. 20 years ago when we were
Hold on.
Barbara, can we just identify the speakers?
Can we get
for
to the-
minutes purpose?
Please come up.
Yeah, I think
please.
that's probably best.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Fox, 1930 Coles Mill Road, so we're just 0.2 miles west of Pioneer. And about 20 years ago, Gloucester County did test our water, and we were told that the stream went away from our property. We're at Williamstown, here in Coles Road. I called the county health department on Friday, and this is in the midst of I do want to acknowledge that the fire department, both forest fire and the Franklin County volunteers, we appreciate them so much. I was told that the county wasn't paying, again, which they did about 20 years ago, to cover for water testing. Privately, I had reached out. It's about $850 for water testing. What do you recommend at this point in time for the safety of health?
But that guy will keep up again a little bit on doing testing. We had preliminary meetings or conversations today about doing testing. So we're going to already set up a little bit more to do it. They're worried about, they're worried about finding some other contaminants that are not on site and letting you know, hey, we found XYZ. It's not on site. Now you have a contaminant there, and now they're going to be in the book to do that. I don't know if they're worried about it. They're like, well, you can clearly identify what's on site now. You have the actual site. You know what's on site there. Let's take that data or test it only and then go that way. So we're still working on that. If we need to look in other routes, do well testing from the county, and then you send with a contract with the I can have talk with Michelle Baylor from the county health as well. If we can,
And we'll be notified of that within the first.
So what I'm going to do is, anybody that has any questions, something you guys can say after the meeting, take your information down, we can answer for you, and we'll follow up.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I get a motion to close the second public portion?
Motion to close.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Committee reports. Mike?
Just to touch on what Chief DeCesare was talking about, I was in contact daily with the chief every day with updates, and if anything was a public alert or public alarm, it would have been put out to the public. I spoke to Matt every single day the fire was going on. They did a great job. I commend the fire department, everyone that handled it. And a happier note, Community Day is coming up, a couple weekends. Hopefully it's a big township event, and hope everyone come out and support your local charity that day, September
Thanks, Mike.
20th.
Thanks. Mark?
I'd just like to reiterate what Mike said and really thank everybody involved in the fire department, the local police department, everyone involved for that. And as far as the library is concerned, they have their library of things up and running, which is basically where you can borrow actual items from the library, things like record players, things like that. And all of that is listed on their website. So if anyone's interested, they should stop by.
Thanks. Just want to reiterate what these guys said. Matt was great with his updates. Talked to Dana a couple of times, wanted to. But I want to thank the county, the state, obviously, you know what you're getting with the state. They're no help, but I did see a couple grants come through, potential grants for well testing, so I don't know if that would qualify or not from the state. But again, I want to thank those guys. They were out there a long time. My question is, do we know how the fire started?
Yes, but the Forest Fire Service is still putting some pieces together. I'm sure once they have that all together, they will.
All right, fair enough. All right, Community Day, like Mike said, it's the 20th. Come out and support the local charities. So, that being said, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I had to do that.